everybody. So I'm going to do something different today, and I'm going to talk about something that I like to use on myself. It's a little psychology technique and exercise type thing. It's to do with mind management, thought control, and your emotional responses to thoughts. So basically, they say that, humans have two types of thoughts: rational thoughts and emotive thoughts. Now, I didn't know this, but it's so obvious, that we also have triggers for our thoughts. So what can you do when you want to manage your thoughts, control them, and your emotional responses to them? This is a really fun little thing that somebody invented, and I do try to use it from time to time, and yeah, it's really good. So yeah, what can you do when you are bombarded by, thoughts that you don't want? How do you control them, and how do you stop them affecting your emotional responses? So this little thing is called bin magic. I can't remember who invented this technique, but it was obviously some counselor or therapist of some sort. So yes, what to do when you're being bombarded by unwanted thoughts? Well, you can try and put an imaginary bin in your head, and yeah, put your unwanted thoughts in the trash. You can be very creative with this. You can create your own bins. You might have one bin, you might have 2 or 3 bins, you might have 100 bins. It's completely up to you. Just as long as your bins are positive, and they're positive bins. So you need to avoid negative bins. Some examples of bins that you can use: you can have a bin for stuff that you're not interested in. So you might call the bin the I don't need it bin, the banishment bin, the delete or the erase bin, or the not on bin. So you might have a thought like, oh, I want heaps and heaps of, chocolate, or I want to go out and do drugs, or I'm going to go and get totally trashed and smashed and off my head. Obviously those are negative thoughts. So you've got the I don't need it bin. So you just go, oh, I want to do drugs. No, I don't need it. I'm just going to throw it in the bin. And then you imagine yourself throwing it in the I don't need it bin. There's also, positive bins like the courage bin. If you have to stand up and give a talk in front of 1 million people and you're freaking out about it, well, you can just go to the courage bin and take a little bit of courage out of there. What else is there? There's the choice bin for choices. There's the for like continual thoughts that keep coming back, so recurrent thoughts that are negative. You can just put them in the recycle bin, because they're going to just keep coming back around, and you just go, oh, there's that silly negative unwanted thought again, back in the recycling bin with you. You can use the peace bin for when you can't sleep. So you've got all these thoughts going on, and you say to yourself, no, peace. You can go in the peace bin, and just keep persisting with that, and see where it lands you with regards to your sleep. What else is there? Yeah, so you can have bins for like anything. Like the bin for I'm not going to think about that now. yeah, you know, all sorts of bins. Use your imagination, your own creativity, make up your own bins for whatever goes on in your own head. And yeah, put your unwanted thoughts in the trash. It's a fun little psychology thing that I came across many years ago. And yeah, I quite like it. So when you're, you know, doing this bin magic thing, don't forget to encourage yourself and use lots of positive affirmations like, I'm doing okay with this, I'm all right, I've got this, I will keep persisting with this, I can do it. And yeah, just remind yourself that, you know, you're doing all you can to try and get rid of your unwanted thoughts and change your thinking patterns. What else is there? And yeah, stay positive, like, you know, with those positive affirmations, just try and stay positive throughout the process and see where it leads you. And yeah, sometimes you just have to be at a place of acceptance. I'm very big on acceptance and commitment therapy. I will try and do a video one day about that for you all. But basically, you know, try and do this from a place of acceptance. So, you know, things aren't always going to go the way that you want them to, unfortunately. I've learnt that there's no point trying to fight it. You know, what happens, happens. Unfortunately, it's just life and it really sucks. So I find that it helps me when I just accept that, you know, that things aren't going my way and there's nothing I can do about it. I'm not going to waste my energy trying to fight it, because obviously I can't. You know, there's just some things that are what they are the way that they are, and there's not much you can do about it. But there is something that you can do about it. You can make the best of the situation with what you have. I said once, I was seeing a psychologist and he asked me to explain acceptance and commitment therapy to him, and I said, well, you know, like cognitive behavioural therapy, CBT, it's all about trying to challenge and change things. That doesn't really work with me, because you can challenge it and try and change it all you want, but some things just don't change. And yes, they do affect a lot of things that go on in, say, my life. But acceptance and commitment therapy, it doesn't try to change anything. Give me that folder for a minute. Yeah, hang on a minute. This here explains it really well. If I can just find it. Where is it? So basically, where was it? Acceptance and commitment therapy, right, basically just teaches mindfulness skills within the context and values of committed action. So it's basically, no, that's not it, sorry, it was at the top of one of these pages that I've got in front of me. Yeah, so basically, you know, the psychological processes of, you know, a normal human mind, this is what it says, are often destructive and create psychological suffering. Symptom reduction is not the goal of ACT, like acceptance commitment therapy, sorry. So the goal is basically to create a rich and meaningful life, while accepting the pain that goes with it. So it's not about symptom reduction. It's great for when, you know, you're in a situation that is just plain horrible and you can't change it no matter what you try and do. You know, it is what it is. So it's all about making the best of what you have. And I said to the psychologist that I was seeing that, you know, my life at the time was pretty crap, and things like, you know, I felt pretty worthless and it was really depressing me. But one of the ways that I kind of dealt with it, and it really did make me feel better, was just accepting that I was worthless and my life sucked. But, you know, I could still make the best of my life for a worthless person, you know, because I've tried changing thought patterns around my worth and value and stuff, and it just wasn't working. It was actually making me more depressed, because I couldn't change it. Whereas acceptance and commitment therapy, you're not trying to change it, you're just accepting it the way it is, and you're changing your I don't know, you're setting goals and changing your response around it, I guess. So like, yes, I'm worthless, but I will make the best of that fact, and I will try and have a good day instead of a shitty day, no matter what. So yeah, same goes with like bin magic, you know, just accept things that are, I don't know, going on in your head, put them in whatever bins you need to put them in, and yeah, just, you know, go out there and do your best with what you've got. And yeah, that's my little short video on bin magic, and something that I try. So yeah, give it a go. Yeah, if you've got feedback or you want to tell me what you think, you can contact me through the Facebook page Determined Survivor. That's DEE Termand, TERMHYND hyphen Survivor, SURVIVA. So yeah, just message me through there if you've got feedback, or you know, you want to say it sucked, or oh, this was helpful. Yeah, either way, let me know. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.